Okay, now that we've listened to our story, it's time for us to draw our picture. Now, today we're going to be drawing a picture of a bear, and he's holding a heart for Valentine's Day. But the cool thing about this bear and what we're really going to be learning how to do today is we're going to be learning about what we call texture. And texture is just a fancy way of saying how something feels. Now, if you take your hand and rub it on the table, how does that feel? That's nice and smooth, isn't it? But if you reach behind you and you start touching the chair, like reach behind you and touch the chair behind your back, how does that feel? Does that feel kind of rough? Look at it. Look at your chair. Turn around and look at your chair. Do you see all those little bumps on your chair? That's texture. All those little bumps give it texture. And the reason they put the texture on the chairs is so we don't slide out of them. Okay, it keeps us from sliding out of them. Now, a slide, like the slides we have outside on the playground, do you think it would be better if they were smooth like the table or rough like our chairs? What do you think? Who thinks it would be better if they were smooth like the table? Raise your hand. That's right. A slide, we want it to be nice and smooth because the whole point of a slide is you're supposed to slide down it really fast. So if it's smooth, you go a whole lot faster. But if it's rough like our chairs, then you're not going to be moving that fast, okay? So everything has a different texture. Now, let's think about this for a second. I'm sure some of you have some pets at home that have fur. Maybe you've got a kitty or a puppy or a bunny, maybe a hamster or a gerbil. Some of you might even have a lizard, or maybe you got a fish. I know some of you might have some fish. But let's think about our furry friends, the cats and the dogs and the bunnies. They've got fur on them, right? Is fur soft? Most of the time it is. Most of the time, things with fur are very soft. Does a bear have fur? Yes, he does. So what we're going to learn to do today is we're going to learn how to make our bears look fluffy and soft like I did in my picture here. So are you ready to get started? I hope so. So make sure you got your pencil and your paper. And your paper is going to be going tall today, nice and tall, because we've got a big bear that we need to draw. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to draw an upside down U. So I'm going to start down here at the very bottom. Put your finger right here at the very bottom of your paper. Can you see my finger down here at the bottom? Put your finger down here, and you're going to draw up all the way almost to the very, very top and back over and down like a roller coaster. You go up the hill, up the hill, up the hill, up the hill, over the hump, and then you come straight back down. Okay, so let's try drawing it. Put your pencil down at the very bottom of your paper, and you're going to go up the roller coaster, up, 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 and then you're going to make the turn near the top, and then you're going to come all the way back down to the bottom. A big upside down U. Now, does it have to be perfect? Absolutely not. Nothing ever has to be perfect. Ish. We're doing ish drawings. Okay, now our bear needs some ears. So on either side of his head, we're going to draw two smaller upside down U's. I'm going to do an upside down U over here. And then I'm going to do an upside down U over here. Two ears, one on either side of his head. Now, we're going to do the inside of his ear. So we're going to draw another little upside down U, inside big one. Kind of looks like a rainbow, doesn't it? And then we'll do it on the other side as well. So go ahead and get his ears drawn, and then we're going to work on his face. Okay, so we're going to draw two eyes. So you're going to draw two circles near the top of his head, two circles. Now, up here in the top corner, we're going to draw two little circles. One little circle in each top of the corner. Makes our bear kind of look like he's looking up and over to the right. Cute little bear. Now his nose kind of looks like an upside down triangle, but the edges of it are round, kind of like a Dorito. You guys like Doritos? I love Doritos. Nacho cheese Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos. Doritos. So our nose is going to kind of look like a Dorito, but if you want to draw it as a triangle, you can, but if you want to try to make it look like a Dorito, just watch and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to start by making a little rainbow line, not even a big rainbow line, just barely curved. It's just barely curved. And then draw a curve and bring it down. Draw a curve and bring it down. So see how I drew my curve here on the ends? I curved these two lines on the ends and brought it down. And then I'm going to draw a smiley face underneath it. But again, if you just want to draw an upside down triangle, go right ahead. Okay, well, once you've got his nose, you're going to draw a little line underneath it. And you're going to draw a smiley face going up to the right. A smiley face going up to the left. And then you're going to add two little smiley faces on the end for his cheeks. And we've got a happy little bear. Okay, now we're going to draw his arms, okay? So I'm going to come down here towards the bottom, and I'm going to draw a line in towards the middle, but I'm not going to go all the way into the middle. So I just draw a short little line, horizontal line. And now I need to give him some fingers. So let's count. How many fingers did I draw? 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. So I'm going to curve in 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from my fourth finger, I'm going to draw a line back to his body. Now I'm going to come over to the other side. I want to make his arms about the same height up. I'm going to draw a line in, horizontal line, in towards the middle. And again, he needs 4 fingers. So I'm going to curve 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then from my 4th one, I go back to his body. And now he's got 2 little arms, 2 little paws. Okay, now it's time for us to draw the heart. So I'm going to show you an easy way to draw the heart so it looks like he's actually holding it. So right in between his paws, I want you to make a dot. Right there, right in between his paws, right in the middle. Make a little dot. And then you're going to from your dot and you're going to make a big rainbow line back to his arm. Big rainbow line back to his arm. And then from the dot, you're going to make a rainbow line over to the left and touching his arm. So rainbow line over to the left, touching his arm. Now, under his arm, I'm going to make a little dot, and then I'm going to make a little dot. So I made 2 little dots right down here, and then I'm going to draw the letter V. I'm just going to draw a V down there. So I'm going to start, I'm going to find my dot here, then I'm going to come down, make a dot down here at the bottom. So I got 1 dot, 2 dots, and 3 dots. I'm going to draw a letter V. I'm going to connect this dot to this one, and this dot to this one. And now it looks like he's holding a heart, doesn't it? Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so we are finished drawing, and now it's time for us to color. So I need you to put your pencils up once you're finished drawing, and then get out your bag with your markers and your crayons. And the first color, we're going to get red. So finish drawing and then get your red marker. Red marker. And the only thing in our picture that we're going to outline with our red marker is our heart. So I'm going to outline my heart. And once I've outlined my heart, I snap that cap, put my marker up, get my red crayon out, and I'm going to color my heart in. Remember, we color neatly, color lightly, we stay in the lines, and we fill up the whole space. And once I'm finished coloring, I can put my red crayon back in my bag. We'll fill in a little bit more. I didn't get it all the way colored. There, that looks better. And I'm going to put my red crayon up, and I'm ready for my next color, which is going to be black. So finish your heart and get your black marker. Okay, first thing we're going to do are the insides of his ears, not the outside. The inside of his ears are going to be outlined with black, and we'll color those in with a black crayon. So just outline them with your black marker. And then we're going to outline the big circle of his eyes. We're going to outline the little circle. Now, when you're outlining the little circle, if it colors in with a marker, is that okay? Yes, because it's a small shape, okay? We don't want to color in a big shape with our marker. We only want to do small shapes if we can't just outline, okay? If you can outline like I did, then go right ahead. If not, then only small shapes colored in with a marker. Okay, now I'm going to outline his nose. I'm going to do his nose. And then I'm going to do his mouth. All those smiley faces. He's a happy, happy Valentine's Day bear. And then once I am finished, I am going to snap that cap. I'm going to get my black crayon and I'm going to start coloring in. I'm going to start with the inside of his ears. Color neatly, color lightly, stay in the lines and fill up the whole space. We are not in a hurry. We have plenty of time to color this nice and neat. I want your bears to look super cute. So take your time and color nice and neat. I'm going to do the little part of his eyes. You've already got that with your marker, then you can move on to his nose. And once you've colored the inside of his ears, his eyes, and his nose, you can put your black crayon up and get out your brown marker. Brown marker is next. Okay, first thing we need to do is that big upside down U. So I'm going to outline that with my brown marker. Follow the line of that roller up, over the hill, and then all the way back down to the bottom. And then I'm going to do the outside of his ears. And I'm going to do his arms. Okay, but don't put your marker up yet because we're not finished. Now I'm going to show you how to add the texture to make him look furry and fluffy. Now, all you're going to do, watch carefully, is I'm just going to take the very tip of my marker and I'm going to draw a number 1. Then I'm going to draw another number 1 beside it. And I'm just going to draw number 1s. Now, am I making zigzag lines? No, I'm just drawing the number 1 over and over and over. And I've got to fill up the whole space with number ones, even his ears, because his ears are furry and fluffy too. So I'm just going to add these little number ones really close together all the way around. So you see how I'm doing that? So you try. Just get your marker, and some can be a little bit longer than others. And they don't have to be perfectly in a row. How mine just kind of are all just random. I'm just doing them anywhere. Now, am I drawing any going sideways? Nope, they're all ones going up and down. Vertical lines, number ones. Fill in his ears. And I'm going to keep going all the way around, adding texture, making him look furry and fluffy. Just drawing a bunch of number ones. Just keep going, keep filling in. This is going to take a little bit. This is going to take us a few minutes, so no one's finished with this yet. Everyone should still be working. Just adding in a bunch of little vertical lines like the number one all over our bear, making him look fluffy. Adding texture. This is something new we're learning. It's always learn something new in art to make our artwork look more realistic. We're going to add some fur to his arms, because his legs and paws are furry too. Make him look really cute and furry. Our happy little Valentine's Day bear with his heart. And fill in the whole space with those little number ones. Give him some fur. And when you're finished, you can snap that cap and put your marker back in your bag. Now, we're not going to color our bear in with our brown crayon because sometimes we color too dark, and if we color too dark, we're going to cover up all that cute little fur we just drew. So if you are finished and want to color something else, see how I colored around my bear with a red crayon? You can get a red or a purple crayon. I'm going to do purple for this one because I did red on the first one, so I'm going to do purple. You can do red or purple, and I'm going to color all around my bear with my purple crayon. So you can do red or purple, whichever color you want. But we're not going to color the bear with a brown crayon because we don't want to cover up all of his pretty fur. And if you need to twist your paper so your hand doesn't hurt, go right ahead. And now I've got two cute little bears, one with a red background and one with a purple background. And they're both cute and furry. So go ahead and finish adding in the fur to your bears. Color your background, either purple or red, whichever color you would like today. And when you're finished, put your crayons and markers away. And I hope you guys had fun and have a happy Valentine's Day. And until next time.